told you, the more you yell at me, the less I want to have anything to do with the wind dying.
Now you're just being stubborn. Didn't you hear that the convoy from Tiania has already arrived?
We can't keep wasting the Alm's time with your selfishness. You're putting the whole Vale in danger with your temper tantrum.
If you want to meet the fairy so bad, then you do the ceremony. Why does it always have to be me, anyway? It's not like I have a chance of becoming the Alm. Y'all made that abundantly clear. You think I'll just go along and do all the hard work for nothing?
Pouting about it won't help your case, you know.
I'm not pouting. I'm angry. After all, I just wanted to be the Alm and see the world.
Honey, we know it's hard for you to accept, but it's been years since anyone in our family has been considered worthy of Alm status.
Sure, your affinity to the wind element meant you had a good chance at the gig. But after what you did in the Sanctum?
Fine. Criticize me all you want, but I don't regret my actions one bit, so stop lecturing me.
How irresponsible. The other wind oracles don't cause their parents this much trouble.
But if we don't push her, the fairy might not visit Longerin at all. Maybe Shiryu can talk some sense into her.
I find it really funny that Careena has this southern accent and her parents just sound normal. They just have, like, basically normal American voices. It's pretty funny, to be honest.
Yes.
Also, I wonder if they're gonna explain why Careena has one dragon wing. Everyone else has two. I wonder if they'll explain why Careena has one. Maybe there's some kind of backstory with that.
Aha! There you are! Thanks for finding Shiryu for me.
No sweat. So you'll perform the wind dyeing ceremony now?
Did I say that? Next time, get it in writing. Besides, I have some stuff to talk to Shiryu about. Bye-bye.
Hang on. I thought you wanted a favor for a favor. We gotta call the fairy to Longerin before it's too late.
Careena, don't forget. There's that old saying about the disaster that could befall our tribe if an alm isn't chosen. The wind will rage, and the winged fall flightless.
We're too old for fairy tales, Shiryu. Besides, the wind is always blowing here. And it's not like we dragon folk use our wings to fly in the first place.
But that dragon does.
Maybe the proverb isn't meant for dragon folk. Ramcoh has wings too, you know?
Fine. But I don't have to be the one to do it. No one in town even cares who does the wind dyeing, and I wouldn't do it even if they begged. Why bother? It's not like the fairy would ever pick me to be the Alm anyway.
But you're on the box art, and you were in the
I have
opening.
an idea. Val, why don't you do the wind dyeing instead?
Me?
Anyone is allowed to use the technique. And besides, it never hurts to have a breath of fresh air to try and bend the winds of fate.
The chief said something similar, now that you mention it.
Good luck. You'll need it. I think I'll just stay here with Shiryu if it's all the same to you. You two do make a cute couple. Yeah. Look, the dyeing stall is up a ways over there. Just give it a go.
You come back here and be a party member right now, Careena, because the game told you to. Oh, man. As you travel through the towns and settlements of the world, you'll encounter people with their share of troubles. If you talk to them, some may ask you to complete a side quest. Help them out with their predicament. They might reward you.
Okay, it's up to me to perform the ceremony.
We have a
and call the
lot
fairy.
going on.
Here goes nothing.
If it doesn't work for you, let me have a go.
All right, we'll take turns.
Hey. Excuse me, can I bother you for a sec? I wrote this really important letter, but a sudden gale blew it right out of my hand. Sorry to spring this on you so suddenly, didn't mean to startle you. Thing is, I was supposed to send this letter to a girl I like over in Rata. A love letter, I guess you can call it. Kinda corny, I know. And how do I explain this? You know how the Moonlight Parish and the Earth Village were destroyed? Well, whenever I hear news like that, it reminds me that the peace rests on a knife edge. A letter like that might be my last chance, but just as I was getting ready to give it to her, the wind picked up and, well, you know the rest. I had to go look for it myself, but the airy passage is rife with monsters. You look like capable adventurers. Do you think you could try and find my letter? Easy enough. Some cycles will display hint zones indicating a general area you need to investigate. These hint zones will appear on the map as a blue circle. Alright, cool. That's for the side quest. Alright, neat. Words on the wind. Let's go pick up all these side quests then. Yes, fine breeze today. The spirits of wind must be in a good mood. I think today might be the day. Hello there, I have a favor to ask of you if you'll spare the time. My name is Orochi, and I'm a windmill maker here in the Vale, although I'm getting on in years now. I'm actually thinking of letting my 2 apprentices take over from me soon. They're both capable of making windmills. My plan was to wait until the winds are fair, then give them both the task to perform unsupervised. And with winds as good as we're having today, seems like now is the right time. Windmill components. Here's what I need your help with. I'd like you to deliver some windmill parts to my apprentices. When you do, be sure to tell them they need to replace the parts by themselves. They should be waiting for me in the airy passage by the windmills, I imagine. The first mill is straight ahead after you leave Lohengrin, head left from there to find the second. You know, I'm starting to think a gracious breeze carried you here today. May fair winds blow forever in your favor. So we'll do this after the main story then. Seems like we're gonna have to go back to the airy passage anyway. Mushroom fingers are packed with flavor, you know? Not that I've ever eaten one myself, mind you. I've always wondered what they taste like. Alright, so we need to go kill some mushrooms for that one. Oh, you can't double jump in towns, which is a little weird to me. I'm not sure why. I guess other than the fact that it's a town. I guess they just have 2 control modes, one where you can attack, one where you can't, and the one where you can't attack is just the one you can't double jump or air dash.
Hey!
Excuse me, you familiar with the work of Darny, the painter? He's a traveling landscape artist who paints pictures of the world, most beautiful scenery. Some have gone so far as to label him a genius. For reasons I won't go into, I'm on a journey to retrace his steps. I want to see what he saw when he painted. I want to understand what was going through his mind at the time. Say, you wouldn't be a traveler yourself, would you? Perhaps you've been to the place in this picture. Oh, this is like those side quests you did in Horizon Forbidden West, I think. You had to like... Or was it Zero Dawn? It was one of them. You had to like match the image, go to the area the picture's based on. Fairly sure it's in the airy passage. I'm honestly not too familiar with the lay of the land here. If you happen to find a spot in the painting, let me know and I'll be right over. Oh goodness, listen to me. Asking you all these favors without even introducing myself. Where are my manners? My name's Fiona. Pleased to make your acquaintance, traveler. Alright. Let me go buy some weapons, maybe? And maybe some armor?
Taking this?
Welcome! All
you
our
got?
goods are high quality.
Yo, the Falcons. That looks so cool. I don't have the lucre, though. Why can't I purchase this? I have the money. Oh, great sword. It might be like a different class thing. Lance. They have to teach me about classes. So I guess there are classes in this game. I miss his chest. Man, that armor shop really covers up the chest location. That's crazy.
Welcome! Welcome! We're having a special.
I don't need this. I'm
Come
good.
again soon.
I'm not gonna bother buying like items because we haven't really had much difficulty.
This is kind of exciting. Is this?
A curious cookie. The most curious of all cookies. Open.
This is kind of exciting. A rare item.
That is a rare item indeed.
Oh no.
My doctor told me I needed to incorporate regular exercise into my daily routine, but it's just not sticking. Wouldn't it be nice to just eat without having to worry about gaining weight? Gee, if only. I feel that, sister.
You are here for the wind dying? Forgive me, it is a complicated process.
Even oracles in training have trouble with the steps.
Well, someone's gotta try. What was it? Breath of fresh air and all that?
Oh, look! Ramcoh has come to watch!
What's a Ramcoh anyway?
She's not a what? She's a sacred beast. Her ilk usually resides in the Wind Sanctum near the Vale. When Careena was training in the Sanctum, she suffered a grave injury. Though she lost one of her wings, this sacred beast saw her safely back home. Since then, the two have been like sisters, nigh inseparable. Ramcoh even began to stay here in the Vale instead of returning to her home. Although... Careena has been so preoccupied with Shiryu recently that she and Ramcoh have become distant. Perhaps they're growing apart. Oh, please excuse my rambling. I shouldn't distract you from trying to summon the fairy for everyone in the Vale.
Yeah, sure. No pressure or anything.
You can do it, Val.
Let's see. Come wind!
That won't get you anywhere. You couldn't even swat a bug, let alone call forth a fairy.
I thought you said you were busy with Shiryu.
It's not my fault your flailing was so bad I couldn't ignore it. Even a novice could do this better than you. Thanks. It's been a while since I laughed so hard.
So, Hina, do you want to give it a go next?
Oh, can I?
Huh? But she's the alma fire. Where's the sense in that?
True, it's never been done. But I'd have quite a tale for the history books if the Alm of Fire were to call forth the fairy for the Vale of Wind this year.
Give me a break.
Oh, I see. Please allow me to try, Shiryu. I bet I can expertly harness this wind.
Hold it right there. Fine, I'll do it. As the best dyer in the Vale, I have now officially changed my mind. I'll show you how it's really done. Write that in your history books.
I like Careena. She seems fun.
Come, wind! Bring forth color!
Oh.
It's the fairy!
Huh?
Oh, Shiryu has been chosen as the Alm.
Congrats, Shiryu. Good job.
No,
Huh?
no, I refuse. I won't be the Alm.
But why? Being named the Alm is an honor. Why would you run away from your duty?
Hina?
I actually haven't named anyone the Alm yet.
My man, just like too much responsibility.
Could he betray my trust like this?
Trust no one?
Shiryu was the one insisting that you had to call the fairy to keep the veil from being destroyed. Then he just ran away.
He should know better. He saw how hard I worked to be worthy. It's always been my dream, even though I knew it was hopeless. Everyone kept saying it's impossible for someone like me to be the Alm of Wind, that I can't feel the wind beneath my wings like the rest of them do, now that I've lost one of them. When I told them all that the wind still spoke to me, no one in the Vale believed it. Not the other oracles, not my parents, and certainly not the chief. They pitied me, laughed at me when I said I wouldn't give up. Only Shiryu and Ramcoh stuck with me. But Shiryu never understood what it meant to me. He never understood me. Well, I'm done with him. Hey, Fairy!
What?
Appoint me the Alm. I'll take Shiryu's place. I'm the perfect candidate. Make me the Alm of Wind.
The decision isn't entirely up to me. I must consult with your patron elemental first. But your skill with the wind dyeing was most impressive. The wind was dancing with joy. I believe that Sylphid may accept you as the Alm if we ask.
I'll take your compliments to heart, Fairy. Sounds like we've got an elemental to convince.
Where do we find this Sylphid fella?
At Mount Gala, the source of the winds. Do you and your girlfriend want to come? As the Soul Guard, it's your job to see even potential alms safely to their destination, right?
You have a point. Let's go to Mount Gala.
They're so in there. Val didn't do the yo Careena joined the party. Val didn't do the iconic like blush when she said girlfriend.
I forgot about Ramcoh. Sorry, but I gotta find her before we head off, or I'd never forgive myself. I ignored her for so long, but if this works out and I am named the Alm, I have to say goodbye before I go. And I gotta apologize. Help me find Ramcoh.
No
Where could Ramcoh
problem.
run off to?
Come on, Hina. Let's help Careena search.
Of course. What good is a convoy if we don't work together?
Alright, Careena, what do you got going on? Use a lance, which is 6. Spring spear. We got the daybreak spear for you. Less magic attack, but 1 more attack and 11 more defense. I think is pretty good. And we'll give you the chime vestment. That was for you. This one's a lot nicer. You probably can't do much. Choosing a priority sacrifice will display a quest icon in the minimap. Alright, cool. Showing hint, showing hint. We'll do these as we look for Ramcoh. What about ability seeds? We want to maybe look at those. Maybe you'll benefit from the life sigil. You might be more magic focused. You haven't run into any poison. Maybe stamina sigil. Maybe we'll just do a crit boost. Okay, so I can only choose 1 character for Fireball. That's what the game explained to me. Take the Spirit Sigil? Or, no, just take Resist Poison for now. Don't have any moves. We'll try using Fireball on Val and see if that works pretty well.
Somewhere. Let's keep looking.
I can't wait till we get more elemental vessels, because then we'll be able to like give each vessel like to a character and stuff, and we'll have a bit more variety.
Grizzly!
Grizzly! I need my Grizzly.
Taking this?
How do I switch characters? Can I not switch
Captain Syrup.
on the town? Maybe only in the field. Maybe they'll explain to me. There's Ramcoh. Ramcoh's just taking a nap.
Ramcoh? I'm so sorry. I was stupid. I got so caught up in Shiryu that I neglected you. But in the end, you were the only one who understood me. I have to go and meet with Sylphid now in order to become the Alm of Wind. I guess this is goodbye. Go back to your home in the Sanctum. Farewell, my friend. This isn't the way to the Wind Sanctum, you know. You really want to come with me? Okay, let's get moving.
We love Flammy. We love sacred beasts. We love Ramcoh.